Start. Appeals challenging admission order were dismissed by NCLAT on 8/1/2019 and Supreme Court on 11/2/2019. Subsequently, the resolution plan was approved on 30/1/2020. While so, an application CAIB 92/CTB/2019 was filed by the resolution professional seeking direction against the appellant banks and financial institutions to reimburse all the amounts appropriated by them after the insolvency commencement date, together with the amount appropriated towards interest payments, and further to resume the working capital limits as available to the corporate debtor as on the insolvency commencement date. The learned adjudicating authority, while passing the aforementioned directions, observed as follows. This tribunal is Company Appeal AT Insolvency number 340/2020 and Company Appeal AT Insolvency number 462/2020 once again upheld the order of the learned adjudicating authority and observing that the legal position is well settled, that an approved resolution plan can deal with the related party claim and extinguish the same, which shall ensure that the successful resolution applicant can take over the corporate debtor on a clean slate. The related parties are kept out to ensure continually on operation of both Feroy Elos Corporation Limited and Facer Elos Limited, following the provisions of the code, and therefore the resolution plan is in conformity with the provisions of the code as provided under section 30 class 2 of the code. It is the main case of the appellant banks that this tribunal YD an order dated 9/8/2017 passed an interim order directing the company to be run as a going concern, engaging all banks where the company has accounts to cooperate with the IRP for operation of the accounts. In compliance of that direction, the erstwhile IRP Mr. KG Somani, YD a letter dated 2/9/2017, requested the banks to make available the limits which are subsisting as on the date of commencement of the process of resolution. The LC facility was continued on request of the erstwhile RP, and the LC bills negotiated by the beneficiary banks were retired by the corporate debtor. The amount was paid by the company into their cash credit account so that fresh LCS could be opened with the sanctioned limits to purchase necessary raw materials to keep the company a going concern. The resolution professional Mr. Bhuvan Madan, after assuming charge as the RP, requested the banks to resume the working capital limits and to reimburse all the amounts which were inappropriated. It is the stand of the appellants that the corporate debtor did not maintain any current account from the date of commencement of the CIRP, and hence the question of appropriation from the current account does not arise. Since the company was a going concern and generating profits, it did not have any issue in serving the bills under LC. Since the company has not been issued any fresh LCS, the liability under LC became nil. It was strenuously argued by the learned counsel for the appellant that the ratio of Andhra Bank versus Messrs. F.M. Heimer Textile Limited in Company Appeal 80 Insolvency number 61 of 2018 is squarely applicable to the facts of this case, as it was held in that order dated 13/7/2018 that the creditors may choose not to file claim if the NFV facilities have not matured and decide to submit claim on its maturity after the completion of moratorium period subject to survival of the corporate debtor. It is the respondent's case that during the CIRP of the corporate debtor, the appellant recovered an amount of rupees 41.73 crores in preference over the other creditors. This issue was discussed in the 25th COC meeting and it was brought to the notice of the appellant banks by the resolution professional via the emails dated 27/2019 and 24/7/2019 that the action of the banks of recovering the receivables from the cash credit account towards repayment of working capital limits has resulted in preferential payment in their favor. We note that preferential treatment in the stand case is not strictly as per what is provided under section 43, but in terms of giving preference to the appellant's bank over and above the dues of other creditors as per section 17 class 1 class D of the I and B code. The financial institutions maintaining the accounts of the corporate debtor have to act on the instructions of the interim resolution professional in relation to such accounts and furnish all information relating to the corporate debtor. This tribunal is a catena of judgments held that banks cannot debit any amounts from the account of the corporate debtor company after the order of moratorium as it amounts to recovery of amount.